problem is that, you know, we think that 80% of people connect well with our brands, and only 8% of people think that brands connect well with them. The reality is we have gone to a place where we care much more, we think much more about our marketing, and not just saying about our brands, but we think our marketing is important, whereas the marketing that people care about is not what we do. You know, we are missing the point. And so they are fundamentally not motivated by the story we are telling them, the marketing we are bringing to them. I mean, they are still once in a while, I mean, you see a P&G, you know, great ad and that touches you, but how many of those versus the quantity of stuff that we produce that people honestly don't even look at, thanks God. And on top of it, that's only the tip of the iceberg. If they saw, and I always say that, all the emails and PowerPoints that get produced to get to an output that they don't care about, they would say, wow, you're spending all that time, you know, using Microsoft. Wow, I mean, really, you could do a better job. It's really interesting to think about the role of corporations initially. Initially, the privilege, very important word, another P, the privilege of incorporation was granted selectively to enable activity that benefited the public. Only corporations were allowed to only engage in activities necessary to fulfill their chartered purpose. The idea behind the people who created the brands, our ancestors, was very noble, was incredibly noble, and it was incredibly purposeful. And it was all about people and the community. And unfortunately, then we started to go into that journey of commoditization. And we actually went in that journey where we produced and they consumed, and they consumed, and the more we wanted them to consume, the more we produced, not thinking whether, you know, where the stuff was going to come from, whether they really needed it, whether they really wanted it, and we actually dehumanized the relationship between our brands, our products, and the people we serve. And fundamentally, we lost the plot. Now, the beauty of the moment in which we are right now, and we talk about purpose, is that thanks to technology, thanks to the transparency that technology brings us, thanks to the social dimension that technology brings us, funnily enough, despite all odds, we've become human again. Now, it's by the people for the people. You know, and it's fantastic to think that there is a new value exchange that is happening under our eyes. We are, in some cases, not even participating to it. People are taking over the creation of marketing. We really need to rethink the fact that people are not consumers. People are actually our workforce, our sales force, our marketing force. I mean, people are actually today the ones that need to take over, and we need to let go. We really need to let go, because that's the only way we can go back to the essence of the brands, to the essence of corporations in today's world. The lucky thing that we have, and that's why it's so interesting for us to be a marketer at this moment in time, is that we have, for the first time, thanks to technology, thanks to everything that's going on, thanks to the awareness that we have about the importance of purpose, the importance of principles, the importance of you know, collaboration and participation, we actually have the ability to make marketing again one of the engines that's actually going to create a new value exchange model where people are at the center, you know, not our selfish selves. I'm convinced that in 10 years' time, people will only receive the messages about brands that they will choose to. There will be selection criteria. You can't think about emails. You know, we are all droning under emails. There is going to be a solution. We don't know what it is, but I've got to believe there's going to be a solution. And so the reality is it's going to be the same with brand messages. People are going to filter everything that comes at them to receive only things that really they want, they choose. And so we have to find a way to meet people's expectations. Otherwise, they're going to filter out. And we're going to more and more produce stuff that already 8% only think that we connect with them, it's going to become 0.8%. It's not just about creating, consumer needs and feeding the bottom line. It's about doing something meaningful for the human race.